Well, hi there. I come to you with a treasure. Oh, my hands are my hands are numb. I've been outside for a while. Look, I just did a scavenger hunt. So I am coming to you from what we called the forbidden parking lot. I am in the neighborhood of Spenard, Alaska. This was the location where last year a beautiful, gorgeous, blue-eyed, leucistic white raven spent the 2023-2024 winter season. And it was in this area, which was so easy to park and get on foot and go look around. Follow this bird. There's a white raven spottings. It's called Anchorage White Raven Spottings on Facebook. I'm one of the admins there. And it was a whole thing. I mean, this bird absolutely brought an entire community together. It was really, really fantastic. There is this dear lady who does this rock painting. I already have a couple of treasures, and I thought that I wouldn't be able to find any. But for the clue that she gave, she took a picture of one of these electrical boxes, and she didn't give any specific clue. She just said, if you know, you know. And I was so afraid that I had missed out on the opportunity for this scavenger hunt. And I found ravens that I just came upon. They were all sitting on top of this building here. I was so afraid they were all gonna fly off because birds do not stay put. Let's see how close we can get to them. It's a chilly one out today. The wind is blowing. Look at them all right here. They are really quite magnificent in the air, and especially when it's windy, they will ride the wind currents up on, especially like around tall buildings. See the way they do their like upside down barrel rolls? Come closer. It's kind of hard to follow them sometimes. It's like, come over this way, birds. Try to walk my way there. It's the simple things in life like this that bring joy, isn't it? I gotta watch where I'm walking. See how close we can get to them. So fast. I'd love to get closer to them if I could. Let's see. Oh, did you see those ones just do that? Like they do that upside down maneuver. Oh, they just did it. Wow, that's really cool. Wow, it is so cold outside. I was trying to look for my hand warmers. I've got this little bin that I take with me whenever I go out filming, and I'm wondering if I stuck it in my purse somewhere. But what a treat! Oh, it's really windy, and it's so much fun to watch the ravens sail. Oh, here it is. I was looking all over for it, but I had to jump out of the car. I am trying to make my way down to the water, but when I saw all those ravens sitting on top of that building, I was like, score! I was looking all over for this hand warmer. It is wickedly cold outside right now. It's probably around 6 or 7 degrees Fahrenheit, but the wind is blowing and it is cold, but what a treat. It's things like that that just absolutely bring me joy. And I think it's so important to have things in your day-to-day life where you can either you get into a really good book or you get out for a walk in nature. I love to take photographs of scenery. I love to get out and look for ravens. I never tire of the scenery around me. And it does my heart and soul and spirit so much good when I get out and enjoy it. I still can't believe I found this rock. I can't wait to open it up. I can't remember how much I was saying. So the part of town where I was in, it's notoriously a rough area. So sometimes, you don't want to linger in certain areas. But this rock was hidden in an area where, so the lady who paints these rocks, she has done several scavenger hunts, and I had her make one for my young photographer friend. This rock was so cute. Michaela would always drive a little blue Mini Cooper, and she would get her favorite drink at this little coffee shop. If you've ever seen my video, my young photographer friend, Michaela Taylor, she's an incredible photographer, 25 years old. We met out while we were following the white raven, and this white raven became a celebrity in Anchorage in general, but especially in the neighborhood of Spenard. But the community that came together, I was thinking, I'm like, I really want to do a video all about the white raven and how one creature brought a community together. And I think that's why so many of us were extra sad that we didn't get to see this bird again. I mean, I hope it's living a beautiful life. It is not an albino, it is a leucistic animal. And the white raven had these beautiful blue eyes. Here are a few of my photos. I had amassed over 6,000 photos of this beautiful bird with my cell phone. Looked like the color of a snowbank, blended in perfectly with the snowbank. A little bit of brownish color here and there, kind of an off-white ivory color almost, and really got to know the photographers, and it was just such a gift and a treat. It's amazing, what can bring a community together, I guess is maybe what I'm trying to say. We would give spotting locations so people could go and witness the bird, and many people would also just come out without cameras. I gotta get a drink. Without cameras, but they would come out and just watch the animal. And but you can go to the Anchorage Facebook, the Anchorage White Raven Spottings Facebook page. And on the Facebook page, people would put up their photographs, and you'd have the professionals that would show there. Of course, their photography was absolutely stunning and high quality professional, but then a lot of us locals would, and it was so special. I can't explain it. It's hard to imagine. It wasn't like, oh, there was just a leucistic bird around. Ravens are very beloved here in Anchorage, and especially among the native communities. There's a lot of stories that all center around the raven. But I have several rocks from this dear lady who would do these scavenger hunts, where this one was posted in this area that my friend Michaela and I nicknamed the Forbidden Parking Lot, because there'd be security guards there, and this bird drew what people nicknamed paparazzi crowds of people. And of course, people would make their way into this parking lot, and they're like, hey, this is for business. So we just kind of nicknamed it. But we got to know one of the security guards there, and she was like, hey, you guys cannot be in here. And of course, people would come from all over the city, and they would not know, like so many of us had to figure out that it was a private parking lot, and everybody would just descend. I mean, in like mass crowds. And you'd have to go back and look at the Facebook page and see. But I thought that I missed out on this scavenger hunt because I wasn't feeling well, and I'm just kind of getting back into my routine. And I kept forgetting, and I'm like, oh, they're probably all gone by now. But the lady who posted this in the Forbidden Parking Lot area, she just said, if you know, you know. Well, so I'm down here by the water, and I just met this amazing young lady, Adrian, and look at, she has her bunny rabbit out for a walk. Is that just not the most wholesome cute thing? Thank you, Adrian. Wasn't that so cute? When I came down, I was like, oh my goodness, there's a bunny rabbit. Oh my goodness, what's your bunny's name?
Gnocchi, like the potato pasta.
Gnocchi, oh, beautiful.
He's like 6 months old.
How often do you take him out?
I take him to stores like every time I go out, and actually I go to my Starbucks, so I'll get like a strawberry lemonade and then get the like freeze-dried strawberries on the side.
Oh, well, thank you, Adrian. Look at the tide going out. Oh, it just looks like a barren wasteland down here. This is really so full of people. It is really, really cold, but so beautiful. Do you live in a cold climate where even though it's absolutely freezing, you still have to get outside and get some fresh air? Isn't it just beautiful? One final look before we go ahead to the car. So I was on my way home. I'm not too far away from the water, and the moose are out and about. See, the camera is making everything look brighter. It is actually quite a bit darker than what this camera is showing right now. And these large creatures blend in so incredibly well. It's amazing. But it is that time of night where they are on the move. This looks like a yearling. And the other moose is over there. Just kind of came over here and pulled over. The other one's still kind of on the woods. And these creatures are just all over the city. It's moments like these when I think of the word abundance. What a gift today has been, seeing the ravens flying around and doing all of their aerial maneuvers, seeing the moose, finding that wonderful rock treasure. And I just went ahead, I had taken a photo of myself with the rock and I posted it in the Anchorage White Ravens Spottings Facebook page, and I just feel so blessed, and which is why I love my word for the year, which is abundance, because I am looking even closer to all of the many ways in which I am blessed. And it's been a lot of fun. I want to go ahead and write down in a notebook. I'm not really a journaler. I wish I was a better journaler, but I want to write down all these treasures, because it's moments like these that, first of all, bring us joy and peace and contentment and delight, but then remembering all the ways in which we are blessed can help us go through the tough times, because we all go through tough times. So I'm just loving this. So the little moose, the yearling, has crossed the street, and the other moose is hanging out over there, but it looks like it's gonna go around. I might try to drive around and see if I can get a better view. I'm not sure. I went ahead and look around. Look at you guys, I found another one. My hands are so numb. This was the clue. So it's at this wonderful art store, which is probably where wonderful Miss Vicky gets her art supplies. And this was the photo, the hint. I thought that on the way home, I would look at the scavenger hunt clues and see if maybe I might get lucky and find another treasure. And I did. Here is a little thank you film I did for the Facebook group for Vicky. Isn't this just absolutely beautiful? Vicky Wolf is so sweet. She has done, I believe this is her third scavenger hunt. At least it's the third one that I've been a part of. It is so lovely, and I wanted to do something a little special for her and make this little film. I have also noticed that there are hidden ravens. If you go back and look at the first one, you'll see the white raven in the mountain, and then there's a raven in the sky on this one. Aren't these just absolutely beautiful? I really wanted to try to show the detail and how beautifully these are created. Thank you, Vicky. I found it. Look at you guys. I found another one. My hands are so numb. This was the clue. So it's at this wonderful art store, which is probably where wonderful Miss Vicky gets her art supplies. And this was the photo, the hint. The White Raven community has been so amazing, and it's people like Vicky Wolf, along with so many others, that made following and enjoying the White Raven such a delight. Who knew that one special, rare, leucistic creature could bring us all together in such a special way? Thank you again, Vicky.